Good morning, Castaic. My name is Xander Grable, and today I'm joined with
Torrin Rikers
and Christopher Casey.
We have a great show for you lined up today, including a spotlight on Mrs. Song and an introduction to our baseball team, and so much more. So get ready because Good Morning Castaic starts right now. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated. Welcome back, Coyotes, to our topic of the week, which is, should college be free to everyone? Torrin, what do you think?
I think maybe not free, but a lot cheaper than what it is right now, because it's like the prices are it's just like super expensive for college tuition, and that's like really just like students are just not wanting to go because it's so scary coming out of college with that much amount of debt. So it's kind of a limiting factor for if you want to go into like become a doctor or something, because like you end up going to school for a really long time and you come out with like a lot of college debt. So maybe not free, but like a lot cheaper. Chris?
I had to agree with you on that one, but I do feel like even if it's like cheaper or free, I feel like it would help to like entice students to actually like participate in college, because obviously, yeah, it's really expensive, so I don't think really much people can afford it. What about you?
I agree with both of you. I think that the student debt in like America is like really high right now, and it can actually affect like your adult life with like buying things. Like you're in debt, so like your credit score is not going to be that good or anything. And yeah, no, I think it should be, if not free, really cheap, like you said.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, with that, we've had like a bit of interesting comments. So I do have one, and it's from Zuck, and he says, college being free for everyone in theory is a good idea, but when you go into the grand scheme of things, it wouldn't work since you still got to pay the professors and workers, not to mention the fact that you still have to get a decent job with just a high school diploma, which I feel like it is understandable of like why they think like that. But I do feel like if it is like cheaper, like what you said, Torrin, or like genuinely free, then I feel like it would genuinely help out with, well, you know, people's education. And all
Yeah,
that.
I think what the comment was also saying was that like even if you get your college degree, it doesn't guarantee that you'll actually secure a job.
Yeah.
So that's the other scary part. You know, if you spend all this money on getting a college degree and you don't actually get the job, then you're just stuck with a whole bunch of debt, and that's, you know, not ideal.
Yeah, I should have said that.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what you guys said around campus in our PAC POV.
I think community colleges should be free only because there's a limited class selection, but anything above that should not be free only because it takes a lot more to fund that, and then there's a lot more choices, and it kind of like branches off.
I think college should be free because it doesn't depend on how rich you are. It just depends on your like skill level in a certain field. And I think it should be funded by the state because some people are really poor, but they're also really smart and they're qualified. So yeah.
College should definitely not be free because there's nothing in life that isn't worth something if it's worth what you think its value is. The more you know, children.
Yes, because it's educational.
Yeah, but that doesn't make sense. Because it's educational?
Because education is important and should be provided to everybody.
No, because
people are broke.
They're poor. Okay, that's it.
Camera.
Yes, it should be free because, you know, most high schools are free and most elementary schools are free. And like, if you just want that extra step of education, it should also be free.
For real, you're going somewhere.
Thank you everyone for your comments on our PAC POV. Being a new school, we have a lot of new teachers here on campus. Today we introduce one of our biology teachers, Mrs. Song.
I'm Kate Song. I'm a first-year Castaic High School teacher. I teach biology and AP biology.
Ms. Song, one of the many life science teachers here at Castaic High School, is a new addition to the staff. This is her first year teaching at our school, and today we're here in room 229 to find out what makes Ms. Song such a special teacher.
I was actually born in Germany, the west side, in a small town called Krefeld. When I was 12, my family immigrated to the US. I was a major in biology as an undergrad, and I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do with my future. I thought maybe med school. I wanted to explore a little bit of research before I made a decision. And as a grad student, I got to teach undergrad classes, and I enjoyed that tremendously, a lot more than being in the lab and doing the research. While I was getting my master's in biology, I also got my teaching license, and I started teaching at a local high school. So I was at Santa Monica High School for 19 years. I loved it, but the commute was really difficult on the 405 because I live in Valencia. So that's when I was really excited that something opened up here at Castaic.
We also got the opportunity to ask what her favorite part about teaching was.
The campus is gorgeous. I mean, look at my classroom. Everything's brand new. The kids are great. I like the smaller learning community. The learning aspect, as a teacher, you're always learning. I'm never teaching a class the same way twice. So I like that part of teaching. You actually learn more every year. One of the most wonderful opportunities I have as a teacher is to inspire other students to go into the sciences. And to be excited to learn about science. And then they start thinking about it more seriously for their future. I find that really fulfilling as a teacher. So I think teaching is the perfect fit for me.
Outside of teaching, there are also many hobbies she enjoys doing in her free time.
I've always liked drawing and art. Actually was a double major when I was in college. I majored in art, visual arts, and biology. I picked up photography when my kids were born, and I actually even started my own photography business for a while. And now I'm really into landscape photography. I love visiting national parks, looking at nature, and just taking pictures with my family. I picked up sewing, so now I sew puppy clothes for my little Maltese. She's my model, and little bandanas for our dogs. It's fun.
Thank you, Ms. Song, for letting us feature you on this week's Teacher Spotlight. Enjoy your time teaching here at Castaic High School as one of our biology teachers. For Good Morning Castaic, I'm Janelle Estrella.
Thank you, Janelle, for that spotlight. Let's hand it back to you for some announcements.
Hey Coyotes, I'm Janelle Estrella with this week's school announcements. Auditions for Theater 2 and 3 will be held on May 2nd in room 924 between 2:45 and 5 p.m. More information on auditions are on the school's theater page. Be sure to fill in the interest form so Mrs. Mystery can send you reminders for the audition day and so you can receive up-to-date information. Email hmystery@heartdistrict with any questions. Please check the due date that is on the inside of your library book. If the book is past due, you can visit the library to renew it. If the book is at home, you can still visit the library to renew it by providing your school ID. Are you interested in becoming a lineman? Sign up to hear our guest speaker on Monday, May 28th. Space is limited. To be a part of the journalism class and write for the Daily Howl, students can apply by filling out the Google Form application. You can find the link in the link tree on Instagram @The Daily Howl. Good Morning Castaic is looking for students with prior video experience to join our nationally award-winning program for next school year. We're looking for filmers, editors, personalities, and storytellers. Get COC credit, join us in Long Beach for the STN convention next year, and help make our show the best it can be. The application link is located on the Instagram account or drop by Rune 907 for more information. Be a part of the action. Well, Coyotes, that's all I have for this week. Reporting for Good Morning Castaic, I'm Janelle Estrella.
Thank you, Janelle, for those announcements. Now let's send it on over to Connor to see what's trending.
Good morning, Coyotes. My name is Connor Whitlatch, and today I'm here to give you your fix of what's been trending this week. Just last week on March 18th, NASA's Artemis 1 rocket reached its launch pad at Kennedy Space Center. This is the first time in over 50 years that a rocket heading for the moon has been on the launch pad. The rocket stands just more than 300 feet tall and is designed to carry NASA's Orion capsule, a spacecraft designed to ferry humans to the moon and back. A prized copy of the first ever Marvel comic book fetched more than $2.4 million in an online auction. New York-based auctioneer Vincent Zerzolo sold the book for a bit under $2,427,800. The buyer's name has not yet been disclosed, but is described by Zerzolo as an extremely passionate comic book collector and investor. New Zealand couple Colin Craig Brown and his wife Donna believed they dug up the world's largest potato in the garden of their small farm. However, their dreams were turned to mush after Guinness wrote back to them to say that after scientific testing was conducted, they had found that their finding wasn't a potato after all, but rather a gourd. Moviegoers at the Movie House and Eatery in Austin, Texas saw more than just one type of bat during a screening of The Batman this weekend when an actual bat was spotted swooping around inside the theater. The movie was put on pause while management called animal control and unsuccessfully tried to get the critter out. General Manager Heidi Dino says no one was injured and many chose to stick it out and watch the film anyways. Well, Coyotes, that's all I have for this week, so we'll see you next time with What's Trending.
Thanks, Connor, for that What's Trending segment. Our baseball team has been working hard all season. Broden Weeks takes a closer look.
My thoughts this year for us is we're a very good team. We're going to be very good. We just have to continue to work hard.
Get after it, baby. Get after it today. Let's go. Just like on 3. 1, 2, 3. Go.
I thought that we're going to be very successful.
I think we're going to do good. We have a lot of good players on this team. We have a good program. We grind it out, and we're going to keep on going as a team, eh? Very excited, and we're coming for everyone.
Great job, baseball. Keep up the hard work.
You really knocked it out of the park.
Well, that's all we have for this week's episode of Good Morning Castaic.
Make sure to follow us on Instagram and YouTube at Good Morning Castaic.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.